Hello and welcome back to Shutterbug Club. I'm your host, Sue. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 unique ways to get more leads and book more photo shoots during slow season. It's currently December, the middle of December, and I'm in my office right now recording. This is a totally unplanned podcast episode. This was very random, but I was in the shower 30 minutes ago, and my brain is just constantly thinking right now, how do I get more money? How do I make more money? Which I hate that, but it is slow season. And if you listen to my last episode, you already know what I'm working on and dealing with right now. And also Preston Luke, if you follow him on social media, he just posted a reel the other day that was what did it say? It was something like photographers. You know what? I'm going to look it up really quick. I don't remember what he said, but I was like, oh, I relate to this so much. Okay, so it said photographers figuring out how to pay their bills December through March. And it's just him thinking what do I do? Also, my cat is sitting here with me right now. I'm in my pajamas. My hair's still a little wet. So yeah, it's late. It's okay, I said it's late. It's 6 p.m. I thought it was way later than that. I'm already ready for bed. But it gets dark so fast in the winter. Anyways, so because I'm just constantly trying to be innovative and think of unique ways, new ways that I haven't really thought of before, I have a few really fun ideas to share with you today. And I'm gonna bet most of these, okay, some of these you probably haven't thought of. I think they're very unique, but let me know actually if you've already thought of these or already tried them. They are all things that I want to try. Some of them I'm already doing, and I hope it helps you in some way if you're struggling during a slow season or you're just trying to get new leads, new inquiries, more money, more photo shoots, build your business, whatever it is. So try these things instead of offering mini sessions or discounts, which no hate on that. I've definitely been through this and I've done it, and I've just found that it just leads to burnout, and that sort of a solution might be helpful short term, with a mini holiday minis or a discount, you might get some money very short term, but it doesn't really help out in the longevity of your business, and I'm going to explain that. So that's the other thing about these 10 strategies I'm going to be sharing with you. All of them are to help out your business in the long run. They might not necessarily be the most helpful to you right now in this moment. They're not going to be the quick fix. They're not going to bring in a ton of new inquiries, but in the long run, they're going to make up for it. They're going to be so helpful, and they're really what's going to be the backbone of your business and help your business to thrive. And look, I know some people can really make mini sessions work for them. There's actually this girl I want to interview about mini sessions because I feel like she has sort of a luxury business model, but she also does mini sessions. And so I'd be curious to talk to her, because here's my take on mini sessions, and this is a new perspective, and it's thanks to my photography coach that I have and that I work with. And basically, it's if you're working so hard to book mini sessions and you get 10 people to book, which I know I said this in my last episode, so if you're hearing it again, I'm sorry. But if you get 10 people to book, you might make, I don't know, $10,000. Wait, not $10,000. My math is way off. $2,000. I mean, it's different depending on what you charge, but that's so much work. Whereas if you could put that energy into something else that's going to bring you more quality, higher paying leads in the future, that's just going to be more bang for your buck. I hope I'm making sense here. I wanted to record this podcast episode, honestly, just because I have so many thoughts rattling around in my head and I just need to get them out. So I really hope it makes sense. Also, if you think about it, when you're doing a mini session, that's typically a 15 to 30 minute session. And the thing that's going to get you more leads in the future is really giving people something to talk about. Turning people into super fans and giving them something to rave about, telling them how incredible the experience was, or they can't believe that they did this with you. So when you do mini sessions, that's 15 to 30 minutes, And that's not much to give them to talk about. Like, that's not much of an experience worth talking about in that time frame. And it's also hardly enough time to make an actual connection with your clients, which is really important to create that loyalty and long-term relationship. You need that connection. So with mini sessions, you're basically just going to be attracting the wrong type of people, the type of people who want a quick, fast, easy, cheap photo shoot, and not the type who are going to rave about you and your business. Okay, I definitely did not mean to make this episode a everything that's wrong about mini sessions episode. So we're going to move on from the cons of mini sessions, and I'm going to share a quote with you that really impacted me. If I can find it, I have to pull it up on YouTube. So it's a quote from Alex Hermosi. I think that's his last name, but I have been devouring this guy's content. He is so smart around business, and I've been reading his books and watching all of his YouTube videos, and I have learned so much. It's insane. I really hope I can find it. There it is. Okay. So, trying to get rich fast is keeping you poor. I don't know if I'm allowed to play this.
Poor people stay poor because they want a fast way to get rich.
So he says, poor people stay poor because they want a fast way to get rich. So I really just let that sink in with me and think about it in relation to my business, because quick wins like fast cash, discounts, mini sessions end up costing you more in the long run because of that opportunity cost. That time you could have been crafting this incredible offer or providing incredible value, creating long-term loyalty and super fans of your business. So let's move on to talking about the actual ways, unique ways to get you leads in the winter. Number one is, and this is something I'm currently running right now, and it's a winter special. So it's not a discount. Instead of offering my offer at a cheaper price, I'm offering a bonus to my offer. I'm providing more value to my offer. So what this is, you know that I have an in-person sales business model. So that means all of my packages come with artwork and prints. I provide prints as just a part of my service. And so with my winter special, what I'm doing right now is I am giving a free mini luxury photo album to the next 3 people who book with me. And my messaging around this, I've tried to make it very exclusive, very like act fast, and I've only sent it out to a handful of people to make it even more special. Like, you are the first one to hear about this. You get this offer first before I open it up to the public. So I've been offering this to like my recent past clients, people who have reached out to me or worked with me like within this past year. I've been reaching out and offering it to them. And so far I've booked and sold one. So I have that coming up. And then I had one more call with a client today, and then I have 3 more calls tomorrow. So that's been going really well so far. And yes, I'm only going to give away 3. That was a really hard decision for me because I'm like, so far it is showing a lot of interest. And I'm like, what if more people want it than 3? Like, because I have 3 more calls tomorrow, but I only have 2 albums left and 1 person who might book today from our call. And so I'm like, what if I run out of albums? But what I figured is I do want them to feel a little bit sad if they miss out. Like, damn, that was a really good offer and I missed it because I didn't act fast enough. And like, that would increase like the demand and the value of my business. But because they still showed interest and reached out, I will give them like a counter offer. So it's like, okay, the 3 albums are gone. I'm so sorry you missed it, but I would love to offer you this instead. So I'm still going to offer them something super valuable, something that will 100% be worth it, and like thank them for showing their interest in my business, but also show them that like, okay, there is demand for this and it is a really good opportunity and offer, which I haven't even posted this offer on social media yet, and I don't know if I will, but pretty much through my email, it's been working really well. Okay, the second strategy to get new leads, high quality leads, is, and actually this is the idea I came up with in the shower and the whole reason behind this podcast episode. And the reason I came up with this idea is because I was shopping at one of my favorite local shops. It's called Merriweather Home and Market. It's basically like an in-person Etsy store Like, there's just a ton of homemade crafts and useful things from local artists, like jewelry, kitchen things, bath salts, soaps, everything. It's so cute in there. I love it. And so that's where I love to go to get client gifts. And so I was actually in there looking for welcome box gifts to send out to my clients who are booking with me. And I love the owner. She's so sweet. Her name is Erin. And so I was talking with her and she mentioned my photo albums because she's like, "Oh, I was just watching your story because I just posted a album unboxing from one of my seniors." And she was just saying how she thought it was such a cute idea and how she definitely wants to get one for her kids when they become seniors. And I was like, okay, it made me really happy. I was like, that is so sweet. She was talking about booking their senior photos with me when they become seniors and like already wanting an album. And that right there makes me feel like what I'm doing is working, even though it doesn't always feel like it. I'm putting out there this message of photos can be so much more. Like, so much more than just the digital photos. You can get this beautiful photo album that you can literally pass down for generations. And that's the message I'm trying to put out there. I want every client to have a photo album. I want this to be like my signature product, that people come to me for this photo album. And that's what I've been trying to create, and that's what I've been trying to push. And it feels really slow, especially right now. Sometimes it feels like all this stuff I'm doing isn't working. But when she said that to me, like, she showed this excitement and showed interest in wanting one for her kids when they become seniors. So because of this moment, I was in the shower and I was just thinking, like, wow, that is so sweet of her to even say that. Like, I want to do something for her. I want to give something to her. I wish there was some way I could collaborate with her in some way that was beneficial to both of us. And then it hit me. Already, she's working with a ton of artists in her shop because these artists bring their products to her shop and she earns like a commission off of them for keeping them in her shop. But I was like, why don't I offer her a photo album for free, like a free photo shoot, free photo album? All she has to do is feature that photo album in her shop for like, I don't know, 6 months. That's what I was thinking. I'm still mulling over this idea and getting all the details out. But so I'm trying to reach high school seniors mainly, but I would do a few like family sessions or other sessions to just get people talking, get the word out. When you're thinking about ways to get leads, you obviously want to think about what type of leads you want to attract. Like, if you don't want to attract family sessions, then don't do a bunch of family sessions. But at the same time, if I can get her raving about my business and my product, and somebody comes to her who needs senior photos, I'm probably going to be the first person she thinks of. So my idea is to give her an incredible experience, like I do all my clients. But just because it's going to be free, I'm not going to treat her any different. And I'm going to give her this amazing photo album and she just has to display it in her shop. And then I'll have either like business cards or a QR code or something by it where people can come in and scan it if they want one, just like get your custom album. And then, yeah, hopefully get new leads that way. And I haven't asked her, like, I haven't presented this idea to any businesses yet. That's something I'm going to work on next. But to me, it seems like an incredible idea. Like, she's going to get some family photos and a beautiful family album, and all she has to do is display it in her shop for a certain time frame. And then I was thinking, why don't I bring this to a few of my favorite local boutiques and like businesses in the area? So I have a list of a few that I want to propose this idea to and reach out to them. And I'm just imagining like people shopping around Cortez. That's my home. That felt really weird to say, but people shopping around the area. I probably will expand it out to like businesses around Durango, Colorado, and stuff like that. But like someone going into a shop and maybe just like barely seeing the album or something, not really thinking about it. But then they're walking, they go into another shop, there's another photo album in there. And it's like subconsciously people are repeatedly seeing these albums everywhere. And they're gonna eventually think to themselves like, okay, what's up with these albums? I want an album. And so I just think that's gonna be a great way to get new leads and build the longevity of my business, because Yes, it's an upfront cost to me. Like, I'm gonna have to spend my time and my money to get this album for them. But in the long run, the amount of traction and word of mouth and business it could bring me is going to make up for all of that and more. Okay, number 3, I'm calling surprise and delight. People love it when you think of them. When it's super random and you're just like, hey, this made me think of you, or like, I'm thinking of you. I just wanted to let you know that. Here's something that made me think of you. This option is to surprise your past clients. Like, pick a few, however many past clients you want, and surprise them with just like a thoughtful gift. So one thing that I'm thinking about doing is doing this with the people who have left me really good reviews. I have a goal right now to get to 100 reviews on Google, so I've been sharing like my review link on social media, trying to get people to leave me a review. I'm at like, I want to say 78. I'm so close. But I plan to just like gift a little surprise gift to some of those people who have left me good reviews. But also, they don't even have to have done anything. Like, they could just be some of your favorite clients. Like, think of people who you loved working with, and you're probably going to love working with anyone they recommend. Also, if you loved working with them, you're probably going to love like their friends or anyone else who they would bring to your business. So somebody like that, you could surprise them with a gift, just like something super thoughtful. Maybe it's a little print, like a little 8x10. They can, like, it doesn't have to be little. Honestly, in my opinion, the more outgoing and like the bigger the better, because you're really going to give them something to talk about. So maybe it is like a luxurious photo album that's like so thoughtful, so much value, and you just surprise them with this. And I guarantee you that's going to get them talking. They're going to be like, my photographer is so thoughtful. Like, it's almost Christmas time too, so which is perfect timing. But it doesn't have to be a specific holiday, but it could be birthday. Like I mentioned in a previous episode, I also collect my clients' birth dates because I want to send them a little gift just to let them know I've been thinking about them on their birthday. So yeah, just surprising and delighting is really going to get people to talk about your business. So if you can put in a little bit of money to give somebody a thoughtful gift that is going to get them talking, that is going to be beneficial for your business in the future. Okay, so those were the 3 main ones that I thought of on my own. And then I went to ChatGPT because I'm like, let's just see what unique ideas it comes up with. So I'm going to read you the rest, and these were just like stuff that I brainstormed with ChatGPT right before recording this. Okay, so this one is so fun. I would love to do something like this. Number 4 is to create an annual thank you party. Throw a little client appreciation hangout once a year. I love this idea so much. When you're first starting out, especially in photography, it's a lot of people don't realize that you do have to do work for free. And even like right now, all of this stuff that I'm talking about is doing work for free. Like, you're giving people free things and your time because you're providing them with value. You're giving them something to talk about. But whenever I first started out, I used to think that doing free photo shoots was like the best or only way to get new business, by doing things for free. So I would just like reach out to people, and look, that did help a lot. That's how my photography business got started, was just by me doing photo shoots with people for free and posting it. I have done so many free photo shoots, even every single year, even 5 years into my business, I still do them. And they do help a lot. But one thing I never realized is it doesn't have to be a photo shoot. All it has to do is be something that gets people to talk about you. Like, it just has to relate your business to it in some way. So doing what did I call it? A annual thank you party is such a brilliant idea for your clients, like inviting your past clients. And it also creates this community around you even further, because it's almost like you're a part of this special VIP group that you get invited to this incredible dinner or party, whatever it is. So if I were to do this, the way I would do it is I would send out a letter in the mail as like an invitation. I would make the envelope look very important. Have you ever gotten HelloFresh? That's so random. That sounded like I'm about to start an ad. Pause for this quick ad. Just kidding. There's no ad. Serious question. Have you ever gotten HelloFresh, the meal service? Because I used to get that and I canceled it. And once you cancel it, they continue to send you mail. But their envelopes look different than other envelopes. They look special and important. They're like extra thick and they have texture to them. So I remember the first time getting this envelope from HelloFresh and it was like, it said something like something very special inside. And right away I was like, ooh, what is this? Like, I feel so special. And so I opened it and it was just HelloFresh and it was like, whatever, $180 off when you resubscribe to HelloFresh, whatever it was. But that was an incredible marketing strategy to get me to open their letter and to feel special that I was getting this letter with my name on it that appeared super important and special. So if I were to host a thank you party for my past clients, because I've already collected their address because I send them artwork, I would I would mail them a physical invitation along with probably sending like a follow-up email like, are you coming, RSVP or something like that, but something that just makes them feel extra special with their name on it in the mail. And then for the thank you party, I would also tell them like, bring your friends. Like, it doesn't have to be you, come to this party, and then maybe have some kind of like, I don't know, like a reward or like a raffle at the party, and tell them to bring their friends, and then have like a little photo wall with little gift bags for your past clients. Like, really make it this VIP event. Think almost like a brand PR event. And I would have like food, snacks. My biggest fear with doing stuff like this is like, what if nobody comes? Which I need to get that thought out of my head. But I would just make it so incredible and make it seem so fun and cool that people would love to come. But also, if only, like, say only 5 people come or whatever, so what? Excuse me, I just burped. Okay. So what? You're gonna make those 5 people, 3 people, whatever, whoever comes, you're gonna make them feel like the most important people in the world. Okay, number 5, start a Pass the Love project. I love this idea so much. So this is choose one deserving person nominated by your followers and gift them a free photo session. Okay, hold on. My cat is literally scratching at my door, begging to come in. I wonder if you can hear her. Did you hear her? I literally opened my door and she just runs away. What do you want? Okay, so Pass the Love project. So basically, you are doing, it's like a giveaway. It's a photo shoot giveaway, but instead of a typical giveaway where people have to do whatever it is, like follow you and tag a friend in the comments to be entered into this giveaway, instead of that, it's like a appreciation giveaway because people love to give gifts usually as often as they love to receive them. So you're basically asking your followers to nominate somebody else to receive this photo shoot. Like, who do you think is deserving of a free photo shoot? And that's, first of all, gonna make whoever is nominated feel incredibly special. Like, wow, you nominated me for a photo shoot. And then it's just gonna create an incredible feeling around your brand. I've never seen this done before in my photography community or the people that I follow, and I would love to test it out or just like see how it works out. So next time you're thinking like it's time for a giveaway, maybe try a different type of giveaway. Maybe tell them to nominate somebody else that they think should receive a photo shoot. Okay, number 6 is this one is great if you're trying to book more seniors like me, but it's provide free team photos at schools. So like sports teams, clubs, whatever it is. It's a great way to get in front of seniors and their parents. So I love this idea. I've tried it. It has not worked out for me, but I would try it again. Like I'm probably going to try it again this year. Another great thing is like some sort of like prom thing. There was one year I actually went to a high school around here, and like volunteered my free time to take pictures at prom. I set up my little light stands and I just took pictures of everyone, and then I shared the gallery link with the school and told them they could send it out to everyone. And I actually had a ton of people from the school posting those prom photos. I just asked the school if they could tell everyone to tag me if they share the photos. Like, that was my one condition. And everyone tagged me. And so I had a bunch of people sharing my photos that year, and that was actually really helpful. I've never done that again since, but that was one thing that worked out for me. I have gone to the schools. I went to like all the local schools around here and told them like, hey, if you need someone to take some sports pictures, I'll take them for free. But they all were kind of like, well, we already have someone to do it, and never took me up on it. But I would do it again. You never know, like things change, situations change, and I know that's definitely a great way to get in front of seniors. Number 7. Okay, this one's good. Create free, oh my goodness, my cat is literally whipping my microphone with her tail. She is being such a pain tonight. Create free educational resources. So this one ties into something I've been learning about that I haven't shared on this podcast yet, but I want to make a full episode about, and hopefully even get a guest speaker to come and talk about it. And it's email lists. Email lists are incredibly valuable for creating new leads. So the way an email list works is you have a lead magnet, which a lead magnet is basically free value. You're providing something for free, like what I just said, creating free educational resources. So an example could be the ultimate senior session prep playlist. So if you're someone who loves music and you know you have great music taste, create a playlist for, it doesn't have to be seniors, just for anything, just like the ultimate session prep playlist. And you have to think about, like, are you trying to reach your clients or are you trying to reach other photographers? Because I could definitely see other photographers being into this. If I seen someone else post about a photo shoot playlist, I would probably go and download it as a photographer. But basically, you're attracting people by providing free resources, and you collect their email, and emails are so valuable. I've never had an email list. I've never done email marketing, but I'm creating an email list right now. And once you have their emails, you then send them emails periodically. You usually have like a welcome sequence where you get them to know you. And basically, you're just like slowly building trust. You're turning cold leads into warm leads. And you do this by continually providing value, and you provide value multiple times before you offer them your product or service, which is related to the initial value you offered. So if your product or service is a photo shoot, you're going to want to offer lead magnets or educational resources around photo shoots. So like posing guides, style guides, checklists, like check prep list to get ready for your photo shoot. Those are all incredible free resources you can provide to your clients that will attract in new leads. And if you use this step, which is creating a free resource, I highly recommend you try and get their email as well. It's a good little exchange, just like emailing them over the free resource. That's how they get access to it. And then you have their email, which is an incredible asset to your business, which I wish I had known that sooner. I mean, it's so simple, but whatever. I hope that made sense. Number 8, take photos for a charity event. So I'm actually going to be doing this on Saturday, which is in 2 days. I volunteered my time for, it's called the Child Advocacy Gala. It's this event that happens. It's a charity event where they're trying to raise money. And so I'm volunteering to take pictures. There's going to be like a photo booth set up, and I'm going to take their pictures, and then I have like my online gallery that I'm going to upload the pictures to, and anyone who wants the pictures gets a link to the gallery. And I'm doing this completely free. Like, nobody has to pay for their pictures. They all get them for free. And so going back to the email list that I just mentioned, I've been like constantly brainstorming, how can I make this charity event, volunteering event, like more beneficial for me? How can I take this time that I'm going to be networking and meeting people, and how can I get new leads from it and make new meaningful connections? So I've decided that I'm going to make people give me their emails. Make people give me, that sounds a little harsh, but I'm just basically going to have a place where they can type in their name and email. And then once they do that, they're going to receive the link to the gallery. So it's like they're giving me their email in exchange for these photos, which is me providing free value to them. But this is a great place to be because these people who go to this event are, I would say, my ideal client. Like they're older people a little bit who actually have money to spend. Because I think my problem with social media, which I used to get all of my leads from social media, however, my audience is primarily a younger audience, I would say. So it's like the seniors themselves instead of the parents. And so now I'm trying to reach more of the parents to the high school seniors rather than the seniors, like the people with actual money. So this event is good because I'm going to be targeting, that's so funny. Okay, sorry, I don't know why that was funny, but I'm going to be reaching more of my ideal clients. So after I collect all their emails, I'm going to create a welcome sequence specifically for the people at the gala who gave me their emails so that I'll have them like categorized. And I'm just going to present them with even more offers like, hey, if you liked those photos from the gala, check what else I have. Like, if you have this problem, I have this for you. I haven't completely ironed out the details, but I think you get the gist of it. And then the other thing, I asked the girl who's running the gala if I could bring like an album and some prints to set up on a little table beside the photo booth, just simply to showcase my products. And she said I could. And so I'm like, that's amazing. That's also free marketing, free advertising for me to get a place where people can just like touch and physically feel these products. I think is going to be super beneficial. Just think about when you are volunteering your time, think about how you can provide the most value and really create that deeper connection rather than just a photographer that nobody knows your name and you're just there taking the photos and then you give them the photos and then you never talk to them again. That would have been me even probably like a few years ago because I am just shy. Would you know this about me if you're a returning listener to this podcast, which if you are, thank you. It seriously means so much. But yeah, I'm shy and stuff like that scares me. But when you think about it from like the perspective of just providing value, like you have more valuable stuff you want to offer them, it makes it so much better. Okay, number 9. You know what? I'm gonna throw in a bonus one that I just thought of because it came from me thinking of bringing my prints and stuff to the charity event. Another one is going to like trade shows, I think is what they're called. Or we have this one called the Home and Garden Show, which I actually signed up for the first time ever to be at. And basically, you're there with other local businesses and you can just bring whatever and set it up. And so I do not know how helpful this would be to a photographer who doesn't offer physical prints, but I'm sure it could still be a little bit helpful just to showcase your work because you could print out photos of your work even if you don't offer prints yourself. But basically, I'm going to print out like my best work, my best portfolio work. I'm going to have these beautiful, stunning prints, photo albums. And my goal for the Home and Garden Show is to just schedule some calls, some consultation calls with people to talk about my experience further. So that's not until like March, I think. April, May, March, April, March. I think it's in March. But that's another way to get new leads. It's like a lot of these ways that I'm talking about are word of mouth marketing. They're not like social media marketing. They're pretty much all word of mouth, which the power of word of mouth is crazy. 88 to 92% of consumers trust recommendations from friends or family over ads. Okay, which totally makes sense. But that is a high number, like 92%. That just goes to show how powerful word of mouth marketing can be. And if you're someone who's shyer, word of mouth marketing can be terrifying. But I'm here to tell you it's not. It can be actually super fun and easy. Okay, not easy. And you got this. Okay. Capturing leads number 10 is documentary style story projects. So basically just like documenting someone's story. I think this sounds incredible and I would love to try this out sometime. So this kind of goes back to doing a photo shoot for free to like showcase your work and get new clients. I talked about this earlier in the episode, but basically, if you're going to do a photo shoot for free, here's one way to go all out and make it so much more than just like, hey, can I take some cute photos for you in exchange for you sharing them on social media and tagging me? Here's something else you can do that's going to make a much higher impact. So maybe do a documentary on women who inspire. That sounds like such an inspirational documentary title. So just go to people who inspire you, find like a business owner or somebody local who inspires you and say like, hey, can I feature you? Like, can I do a photo shoot for you and feature you and interview you and literally document their whole story? And people eat that stuff up on social media too. Like, not only are you creating a better word of mouth marketing and like a more impactful session for this person, but that's an incredible whole behind the scenes process to share on social media, giving you more content to post. And so that person, if you go up to someone and say like, hey, you inspire me, can I do a little documentary series on you where I take your headshots and interview you? Like, that person is going to feel so seen. They're going to be like, I did this thing with Sue Shutterbug. It was so cool. She featured me on her page. So yeah, you've just created a super fan right there. And I'm going to give you one more. I think we're at number 11 or 12. I stopped counting. I don't know. I should call this 10-ish unique ways to get more leads and book more photo shoots. 10-ish. Okay, so this is just offering past clients a complimentary thing, which I guess this could be grouped as in like the surprising and delighting, just like offering past clients a gift. But this one specifically, I got this idea from my coach, which I'm probably going to be talking about my photography coach a lot on this podcast. She is incredible and she's helped me so much. I've been with her. She's been helping me for almost a year now. I think in May it will be a year. And I'm in a program. So I have like a little bit of one-on-one time with her, but then I also have monthly group coaching calls. So her Instagram name is JenRenPro. So just a little shout out to her. This last idea actually came from her because she also has a senior rep team. So one like complimentary thing I want to offer to my past clients, specifically my senior reps who have like already done their photo shoots with me, I want to give them a Mother's Day special. And this is not, so this is different from offering like a oh my goodness, I can't talk. I need to go to bed. A mini Mother's Day session. This is not that. If you were doing a mini Mother's Day session, that's like charging a small fee to book in mini Mother's Day photos. But what this is going to be is I'm going to offer these incredible senior girls the opportunity to do something really special for their moms. So I'm going to do like a mini photo shoot with them and their moms where they're going to like surprise their mom with a little gift for Mother's Day. I think I plan on doing this around Mother's Day. And we're going to probably be at my studio or somewhere outdoors and pretty. And I'm just going to give them a few little pictures and they're going to present their mom with a little gift. And it's just hopefully going to make the moms feel so special because the moms are the one who are mostly investing in me and in the program. And I just want to make them feel special too. So unlike minis, I'm not actually going to charge anything for this. It's going to be completely free. And it's really just a way for me to thank them for trusting me and for being an amazing mom and for letting their children join my rep team. Because parents talk also. Like if your target client is seniors and you can think of a way to surprise and delight the parents are going to talk. That's my theory anyways. I'll update you, let you know. I will update you and let you know how all of these things work. So I hope you liked at least one of these unique ideas to get in new leads. And really the overall message here is that if you provide actual value, people will talk about you any chance they get. So if you can just go above and beyond and surprise people and give them something so valuable and special, they're going to be talking about you. And I'm going to leave you with this quote. I read this out of a book. I don't remember what book, but it stuck with me. And the quote is, "The success of your business depends upon the value it provides." So all of those are literally about building the value. And it makes sense how they would become successful, how you would become successful from doing these things because you're just providing so much value. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for hanging out, and go out there and grow your business, and you're gonna crush it.